YouTube seems to have been around forever, at least in internet years. It has dominated the market for extended video content for nearly 2 decades. It's one of the most popular websites, with over 2 billion unique visitors every day and the number 2 spot for search engines behind only Google. 1 billion hours of video are viewed on YouTube every day, according to estimates. It's the equivalent of viewing the Lord of the Rings trilogy over 4.5 million times. YouTube has evolved through several stages, beginning with amateur content and progressing to more professional fare. And now, this is a no-cost news and entertainment resource for viewers like you. But despite this, we rarely pause to consider. Welcome to Financial Fortune, the channel where we provide you with the latest news and analysis on the world of finance. In today's video, we'll be discussing a major development in the tech world, YouTube's next chapter under the leadership of Neal Mohan, the new CEO. With over a decade of experience at Google and a deep understanding of the platform, Mohan is poised to lead YouTube into a new era of growth and innovation. In this video, we'll explore the implications of this leadership change and what it means for the future of YouTube. So, let's dive in. One of the most significant figures in YouTube's history is the team that created the platform. As YouTube's Chief Executive Officer, CEO, since 2014, she has been instrumental in the company's meteoric rise to prominence. However, she recently resigned from her position as leader to make way for Neal Mohan. Since 2015, Neal served as YouTube's Chief Product Officer. Is one of the most powerful women in technology, and why? What brought on Susan Wojcicki's sudden departure? Where does she stand in YouTube history? Where does this new CEO come from, exactly? Mr. Neal Mohan? Is YouTube going to change course while he's in charge? Let's check it out. Susan Wojcicki has been associated with Google since long before she became CEO of YouTube in 1998. Larry Page and Sergey Brin, the founders of Google, are well known for having rented her garage in Menlo Park, California. She had been working as a marketing manager for Intel, but the work of the two recent Stanford grads had piqued her interest. After only a year at Intel, she decided to leave and become Google's 16th employee. Finding a way to monetize Google search without degrading the user experience was the first obstacle. She conceived of AdWords, a system that places text-only advertisements on relevant search pages in response to bids placed by advertisers on keywords associated with their products or services. One of Google's primary revenue streams, AdWords debuted in 2000. Wojcicki also oversaw the expansion of Google's online presence through a number of acquisitions she led. AdSense, a program that automatically displays advertisements on relevant third-party websites, was launched under her direction in 2003. She bought the NLP firm Applied Semantics so that AdSense could use that technology. In the years that followed, she made an enormous impact at Google. Music in 2005, Chad Hurley, Steve Chan, and Jared Karim, then all working at PayPal, had the idea to create a website where regular people could upload and share videos. Specifically, YouTube. Susan Wojcicki became CEO of YouTube in 2014. She prioritized creating a better platform for users, generating more income for content makers, and putting money into emerging technologies like virtual reality and live streaming. YouTube's meteoric rise to prominence as one of the internet's most visited sites can be attributed in large part to her direction. Susan Wojcicki's time at YouTube has been anything but easy. She has had to deal with copyright issues and figure out how to make money off of the site. Susan did a good job of navigating the controversies and other challenges she faced. Today, YouTube is a crucial part of Google's operations and contributes billions in annual revenue. On February 16, Susan Wojcicki resigned from her position as CEO of YouTube after serving in that capacity for the previous 9 years, and for Google for over 20 years. She announced her decision to prioritize the health of her family and her own endeavors in an official press release. But she would stay on as an advisor to new CEO Neal Mohan for the time being. Wojcicki heaped praise on Mohan and his contributions to the launch of key YouTube products in an open letter to employees. So, what do we know about Neal Mohan at this point? He was born in India and came to the US when he was quite young. In 1995, he graduated with a bachelor's in electrical engineering from Cornell University. He went on to earn a master's from Stanford. Before joining Google-acquired online advertising firm DoubleClick, Neal Mohan worked for the consulting firm Accenture. In 2005, he had risen to become DoubleClick's senior vice president. In the end, he helped negotiate Google's 2008 purchase of DoubleClick for $3.1 billion. He was then elevated to a managerial position in Google's advertising division. One of the highest-ranking executives at Google, his position as Senior Vice President of Display Advertising began in 2011. He began working closely with Wojcicki after becoming YouTube's Chief Product Officer in 2014. From the 2020 introduction of YouTube Shorts to compete with TikTok and Instagram Reels to the development and launch of YouTube Music and YouTube TV years earlier, Neal has made a name for himself as a crypto-friendly executive. He made a passing comment about NFT integration last year. Despite Neal's assurances that NFTs will facilitate creators' communication with and engagement with their audiences, as well as the monetization of their content and brand, many remained skeptical of the technology because of the NFT bubble's history of fraud. He also said YouTube is investigating blockchain technology for possible use cases, but provided no further information. In a 2022 interview, Mohan said that the first chapter of his book on product management would not focus on innovation and creativity, but rather on decision-making and the development of a framework. The organization as a whole should be able to make sound decisions rapidly thanks to this framework. That's illustrative of his management style overall. So, where does YouTube plan to go from here? Mohan has opened up to the YouTube community about his plans for the future. Some examples of notable artificial intelligence are Microsoft's AI-powered Bing search engine and the generative AI, range from ChatGPT to DALL-E 2. As expected, YouTube has decided to join the trend that has swept the globe. Mohan has declared its eagerness to investigate the possibilities of generative AI. He thinks it will inspire artists to reach new heights. Authors of quotes will have more tools at their disposal, from virtual wardrobe changes to the creation of stunning environments, to enhance the quality of their work. He emphasized that AI will be able to strike a balance between this responsibility and its creative potential by establishing, quote, thoughtful guardrails for AI-generated content. He's also been shown some sneak peeks of upcoming product functionality on YouTube. He alluded to the arrival of better sound editing and more song options for shorts in the near future. Meanwhile, there will be more live sports events available on YouTube. YouTube Music will increasingly emphasize TV and podcasts. It seems like there will be a lot of updates, if not complete overhauls. In any case, I'll end this video with a fun trivia question. In 2011, Twitter attempted to hire Neal Mohan to strengthen its product lineup, but Google countered with a $100 million stock option offer. It's likely that Google recognized his potential early on, as he is now running YouTube as CEO. While he may not be the most charismatic leader, he has a strong track record of leading organizations and an emphasis on process. At least, that's what the higher-ups at Google think. We hope you found this video informative and insightful. The appointment of Neal Mohan as YouTube's new CEO signals an exciting new chapter for the platform and its millions of users. We'll be keeping a close eye on the developments and changes as they unfold, so be sure to subscribe to our channel for the latest updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.